use your God power to get everything you ever wanted and live the life of your dreams. The Master's Course. Copyright 2010 by Richard Lee McKim Jr. All rights reserved. Let the quest for knowing begin. What does this example show, and what does it mean? This video example is very important because it is not often that you have a way to measure and see the resonant evidence at the very beginning of a situation or event while it's forming. Usually all we notice is how everybody is upset or happy after the event has taken place. We don't notice or see them getting grumpier or happier as they are resonating with their own coming events. This video example shows us scientific evidence that something was happening, and even though they don't know why it started before the first plane hit the tower, you do. While the REGs were able to notice something beginning a few hours before it actually happened, the actual frequency started at the very moment that someone had the idea to do it. That could have been months or even years before. Like the video example of the bridge that was twisting as it resonated with the sound of the wind through its suspension cables, the resonance of the coming event wasn't noticed by the REGs until the situation had almost matured. However, if someone had their ear to the metal supports on the bridge, they could have heard it vibrating long before it could be seen vibrating. Even though the REGs didn't register the coming event until it had almost matured and occurred, some people were able to notice this coming 9/11 event many days before it actually happened. In the next video example, you will meet Dave Edwards, a very lucky quote-unquote man. He had just won the jackpot on a $42 million Powerball lottery. Video example: lottery winner survives 9/11. What is this video about? In this video example, Dave tells the story of how he won the lottery and had his life spared in the 9/11 attack. Because he was the big winner and a celebrity in his own right, he was invited to close the New York Stock Exchange. It is a big honor to be the one who slams the gavel down to end the trading day. Dave was scheduled to close the exchange on September 11th, 2001. The weekend before he was to fly into New York, he started getting sick to his stomach and had a feeling of great fear come over him. He called his stockbroker to tell him that he wasn't going to be able to make it this time and would he please reschedule him for another time. The stockbroker got quite upset and was complaining because it had been so much trouble getting this set up for him in the first place. Dave replied, in his own words, quote,
I know how crazy this is. I'm not coming to New York to close the stock exchange because I got a weird feeling something bad's going to happen to me. Well, I've got the feeling. I've never had it before, and I'm in a bathroom right now throwing my guts out. Now, I'm not coming.
Unquote. So on the morning of September 11th, he got a frantic call from his stockbroker shouting, "Turn on your TV!" So he turned it on in time to see the news from the first plane hitting the tower. The stockbroker continued, "I got a call from the guy at the New York Stock Exchange who was complaining that we weren't there. I told him that there was a memo that you were not going to be there. The man started shouting and said, 'You were supposed to be here right now.' Then the phone line went dead. The stockbroker continued and said, 'I just want to thank you because I'm a father and my boss is a father and we would have all died had we gone.' What does this example show and What does it mean? This video demonstrates that, like cats and dogs, people are able to sense resonance from coming events. Of course, like everything else, it all depends on how personally relevant the event is and how strong it is. Life and death events tend to be very strong, while a coming traffic ticket or a hangnail will be very small. There are so many aspects of these series of events and these examples that we can learn from and get a real strong understanding, belief, and knowing. In order to understand how people are able to pick up on psychic clues such as resonance, we need to look at musically inclined people. In the example of the frequency making patterns in the rice, we saw that different frequencies created different patterns. A musically inclined person would be able to recognize the different frequencies and call them a B flat, for example. I'm just picking names out there because I'm not musically inclined. Let's say another frequency is A minor. So when the B flat frequency is turned on, it creates a pattern which we'll call Aunt Sophie's lace. And the A minor, let's say that makes a pattern we'll call a snowflake. In this way, we would have been able to establish a relationship between the sound of the frequency and the resulting pattern. This may be how the dog knows his owner is coming home, because whenever he gets a certain feeling, let's call it a B flat, his owner shows up shortly thereafter. Pretty soon, whenever he gets that feeling, he gets excited because of the associated meaning. However, with the cat, the feeling of a A minor means trouble, and he runs and hides. Like these dogs and cats, some people are able to notice resonance and even interpret the feelings quite accurately with the help of their emotional guidance system.
For best results, pause this video at this point here, and watch the video example mentioned in the segment. The links are located in the book chapter, and at the end of the book. If you are watching this online, you will find the link for this video example listed in the notes section. Then, after watching the associated video example, continue watching this video from here. Options. Now activating the next video, play options. One moment please. Click on the green arrow to start watching the next video. Or, click on the red arrow to start watching the prior video. Or, click on the tan arrow to go to the main course menu and guide, with links to all course chapters, excerpts, and special reports. Up next, special video options. Click on your choice of course videos, menus, and excerpts. Now switching to the special video options menu and activating the video selection buttons. Click on your selection number to start watching the video. "15 seconds till we switch to the next page with the free download information. Pause the video now if you need more time to review the available selections. This is the end of this course video. Its video number is listed above. To watch the next video, simply click on the next video in number sequence. Thank you.